Hi, friends. It's Anisha from Season to Soul podcast, and I am back for another mini episode. I had uploaded an episode on accountability and how accountability can truly help you to improve your relationships. I talked about it in terms of your career, in terms of the relationship you have with your friends and the commitments you make socially, and then, of course, your family and your intimate relationships. I am going to leave the link to that in the description and you can check it out. But I wanted to extend the conversation a little bit, and we're talking about accountability and work. And so I'm going to talk about what happens when accountability is actually missing at work, right? And you might think, well, this whole accountability conversation is a lot, and I want to go to work and do what I need to do and go home. It's not that much of a big deal. I don't care what those people are doing. That, by the way, is apathy and solves no problems because you're at work for 8 hours. You should feel engaged. You should feel involved in what you're doing. The minute you recognize that that's no longer something that you're interested in, you should flag that and be accountable to realize that there's either something going on within the organization that makes you feel like I don't want to take no big part, or something going on with your personal evolution. Maybe you're recognizing that you're involved in a field that you're no longer fully interested in, or you feel as though there's something else that you need to do. And once you start recognizing those feelings coming in, it's your job to now recognize and to take action to say, well, maybe I should, do a course to see if there's something else I could move my career into. Maybe I should go to a job fair. Maybe I should speak to a mentor to find out, what my strengths are and how they can be better used. And speaking to a mentor will also help you to understand if there are opportunities for you to grow within the company. So once you find yourself being apathetic, it is a indicator for you to start taking some sort of action, because you should be the person who is engaged and energetic when it comes to work. We spend 8 hours or more every day at work, so it's the least you could do. If you need help taking action, I am somebody who can help you. You can check out my accountability group. I have a new cohort that's starting off on September 1st. The registration is going to close on August 28th. So if you're interested, please be sure to go ahead and click the link that I'm going to leave in the description of this episode. Check it out. We're going to work on 3 goals before the end of the year. If you don't want to do as much as 3, that's fine. You can work on 1 goal, you can work on 2 goals, that's fine. But we're not going to do more than 3 goals. And we're going to define them, make sure that they're goals that are important to you. Make sure that you have the right milestones so we can track as we go along that you are on track to completing them. And of course, we're going to establish what our rewards will be, because we should be celebrating our wins. So we enter in 2027 already on winning from doing this accountability group. It runs for 12 weeks. It starts September 1. And in 3 months, you'll be able to achieve as much as 3 goals that you can feel proud of before the end of the year. I think that's a great way to end the year. Okay, so the point of this episode, though, was to talk about what happens in a workplace when accountability is missing. See, when team members stay silent about missed deadlines, shift blame, or make excuses, trust gets eroded very quickly. And it creates an environment where you feel tense. There's a lot of tension, anxiety, because, I don't know if this deadline miss, if I'll get into trouble for it. A lot of friction because there are people who need you to deliver. And when you don't deliver on time, they start to get irritated with you, which is understandable. Or you need people to deliver certain things to you and they're not doing it. And then they still expect you to perform like normal. And that is irritating you. So there's a lot of friction. And then there's a second guessing, because when there's no accountability, you're like, how come this thing is missing still? How come nobody's saying anything? Is it that the project not gonna happen anymore? Is it that we change how we do business? Like, what's going on? Should I continue putting in all this effort on this project that I'm working on, or has things changed? Because nobody's taking accountability and nobody's communicating what's happening. Without clear ownership, people spend a lot of time defending themselves. Like, I didn't do that. That's not my fault. If she did not give me that approval in time, so I couldn't set up this thing appropriately because this approval was missing. But nobody communicated that approval was missing. You understand? So you spend a lot of time defending when you could just be collaborating. And collaborating is when you realize a week out and you didn't get the approval and you know that there's a deadline, you know that based on the timeline, you need this approval for you to get this thing in on time. You go to the person or you go to the people involved, your boss, their boss, you have a conversation. Hey, where are we with this? And we could move forward instead of second guessing and saying, them. And you see up to now she didn't give me the thing. You see up to now she didn't send the thing for me. How am I supposed to do what to do? And then they'll come and say, it's me. They'll come and say, it's my fault. So you're getting upset, you're getting anxious, you're getting defensive, and you're not collaborating. And really and truly, we get together and work so that we could collaborate, so that the company that we work for, the companies, the organizations, the institution that we work for could be profitable, and so that we can earn money, we can earn respect, we can earn a sense of self-fulfillment in the spaces that we are and have a better life. It's really about having a better life. But if you had to have a better life and you're constantly defending it, this is what has caused people to be burnt out and burdened down instead of feeling joyful at work. So choosing to practice direct, honest accountability prevents toxic cycles at work, and it makes your working environment and your career growth far more secure and fulfilling. So that's just one thing that you can practice. This is why accountability is so important, because when it's missing, the place gets toxic real quick. All right, I hope this served you guys. And remember, the accountability group is going to start on September 1 and registration ends on August 28th. I'm going to leave the link in the description. Have a great day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.